Have you ever wondered where we all come from? What's the real story of humanity's beginnings? Forget myths and legends. Let's dive into the science. The answer lies in our shared past, a story written in ancient bones and coded in our very DNA. Our species, Homo sapiens, has a single, fascinating origin story. So, where did it all begin? The overwhelming scientific consensus points to one continent, Africa. This isn't just a guess, it's backed by mountains of evidence. Imagine archaeologists digging in the dust of Morocco at a site called Jebel Irhoud. There, they found the oldest known remains of modern humans, dating back an incredible 300,000 years. These weren't our distant cousins. They were us, Homo sapiens, with faces and brains remarkably similar to our own. This discovery pushed back the dawn of our species by 100,000 years, rooting our family tree firmly in African soil. But it's not just about bones. The story gets even clearer when we look at our DNA. If you compare your DNA with anyone else on the planet, from a neighbor down the street to someone on the other side of the world, you'll find you share 99.9% of the same genetic code. That's right, 99.9%. This staggering similarity is the ultimate proof that all humans alive today descend from a common ancestral population. The tiny 0.1% difference? That's what accounts for all the beautiful diversity we see in hair color, eye color, and other traits. These small variations are simply adaptations our ancestors developed as they moved into new environments. Geneticists can trace our lineage back by studying DNA from people all over the globe. They've found that African populations have the greatest genetic diversity on Earth. Why is that important? Because it means people have been living and evolving in Africa for the longest time, accumulating more genetic variations. In contrast, populations outside of Africa have less diversity, which is exactly what you'd expect from smaller groups that broke away from the main population. The genetic trail always leads back to an African origin. For most of our history, our ancestors were hunter-gatherers. They were nomadic, moving with the seasons and following the herds of animals they relied on for survival. They lived in small, tight-knit groups, developing complex tools, social structures, and likely the beginnings of language and art. Their world was shaped by massive climate shifts. Ice ages came and went, deserts expanded and contracted, and these environmental changes dramatically influenced where and how they could live. For tens of thousands of years, our species thrived within Africa, adapting and growing. Then, something changed. Around 60,000 to 70,000 years ago, a small group of our ancestors embarked on a journey that would change the world forever. This wasn't the first time humans had left Africa, but it was the one that stuck. This was the Great Migration, the beginning of our global expansion. Following the coasts, they likely moved out of Africa through the Middle East. From this crucial crossroads, humanity began to spread in all directions. Imagine these small bands of pioneers stepping into lands no human had ever seen before. One wave of migration pushed east along the coast of the Indian Ocean. Over thousands of years, their descendants populated all of South and Southeast Asia, eventually undertaking incredible sea voyages to reach Australia around 65,000 years ago. Another branch of our family tree turned north and west, moving into the vast expanse of Asia, and eventually into Europe around 45,000 years ago. Here, they encountered other human species, like the Neanderthals, and the story of our interaction with them is a whole other fascinating chapter. The final frontier was the Americas. It was the last great continental landmass to be populated by humans. During the last ice age, when sea levels were much lower, a land bridge connected Siberia and Alaska. Hunters following herds of mammoth and bison crossed this bridge, probably around 20,000 years ago, and began to spread south, populating 2 entire continents in just a few thousand years. As people settled in different parts of the world, they adapted. For example, skin color is a classic example of adaptation. In regions with intense sunlight, darker skin with more melanin provided protection against harmful UV radiation. In colder latitudes with less sun, lighter skin evolved to help the body produce essential vitamin D. These are not fundamental differences. They are surface-level adaptations to local conditions. The scientific evidence is crystal clear. All humans today, no matter where they live or what they look like, share a recent, common African ancestry. The idea of different human races having separate origins has been thoroughly debunked by genetics and archaeology. We are one species, one family, with an amazing, shared story of survival, innovation, and exploration. The next time you look at the incredible diversity of people around you, remember that we are all branches of the same human tree, with roots that run deep into the African continent. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey into our past as amazing as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about our incredible world. See you next time.